the strangest thing about it is the question I get all the time is like, how did you get into ranching? Like, you didn't have any experience, and I didn't. But it didn't matter. Like, I had a willingness to learn, and I was a sponge, like we talked about earlier, and I absorbed all that shit, and I figured it out. And it didn't. There was no. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I just don't have these preconceived mental blocks where it's like I'm doing something that's different from what other people are doing. Like, I'm just out here ranching, and I'm working cattle. I'm giving it all the cattle their annual injections. I'm deworming them twice a year. I'm giving them all their respiratory, their black leg, all their eight-way, all their stuff that they need to stay healthy. I'm weaning them. I'm castrating them. I'm dehorning them. It's just a thing, you know. I just decided to do it. And so it's just something I'm doing. It's like if I had decided to program or code or work in technology, I just have decided to do it. But it's so foreign from what the societal norms are anymore that people are just blown away that it's even still a profession. And it's like, yeah, absolutely. Are you still eating meat? Like, is there still fucking beef in the grocery store? Yeah, people are still doing this. And I think what really blows them away is like young people are doing it. They just envision this rancher, like this 90-year-old
perpetual guy that always stays like 60 or something.
Yeah, fucking Sam Elliott with his big old fucking curly white mustache out there fucking ranching. Like, no. Like, anybody can do it if you want. You can be a fucking cowbilly hippie like me. Like, you don't have to. If you love something and you want to do it, then you need to start erasing these things in your mind that make it different from other things.
Preconceived notions.
Yeah, preconceived notions. You just got to get rid of them. I wanted to serve something that was bigger than myself when I was done with the military, and I didn't know what that was. And I started working with livestock and working with animals, and I was like, wow, this is super fulfilling. I want to figure out how to do this in a really high-capacity way. And I did it with ranching, and I did it with figuring out cattle and working with cattle, and that's just kind of how I've continued to do it. And I don't know that I'm going to do it forever, but it's like anything else I would want to do. If I wanted to do it, I'd figure out how to do it, and I'd figure out how to be the best at doing it.
Yeah.
It's just not foreign to me, and it should be, because I didn't do it 3 years ago. But now I'm doing it, and it makes sense. And people just have such a hard time at, like, getting rid of those preconceived notions.
Yeah. People get hung up real bad.
Yeah, everybody wants that. Well, it's our own fucking fault. It's society's own fault. Like, go to school, get your education, go get your 4-year degree, get a job, work the 9 to 5, build the white picket fence, start your family, live every day of your slave life for your 2-week-a-year vacation, start your 401k, retire at 60, and die.
Yeah.
Go golf in the meantime. Like, why do you want to live your life like that? Because somebody told you that's the way you're supposed to do it? Like, there's no reason you need to live your life that way.
No. Or if there's something that's going to get you out of that world, a lot of people line up all the reasons why they can't do it, right? Like you're talking about, yes, there's young people. It's that idea. Like, people have that Sam Elliott when it comes to ranching. Like, well, I don't have all the stuff that makes me Sam Elliott, so I can't be a rancher. Like, replace that with what they really want to do in their lives. They're putting this invisible dragon up there that's keeping them from doing it. And really all they need to do is like do some research, figure out what you need to start, and then just do it. Like,
the hardest part is taking the step. Like, you gotta do it.
And realizing that you're not going to have all your ducks in a row. Like,
I don't know if I've ever had any ducks in a row.
Got to work that gray area.
It's just,